Hey there, I'm Mr. Know-It-All, the lead swing trading analyst trader at Swing Trade Pros, the #1 swing trading and bot community in the world. And I genuinely want to help you make your mark in the thrilling world of swing trading cryptocurrency. I've been trading since 2017 and I've taught myself many different trading strategies, patterns. I'm known for the falling wedge pattern, as you guys might know. I've dedicated my life to mastering these types of structures and patterns, and now my goal is to impact the lives of 1 million of you. You heard that right. My goal is to impact 1 million people this full cycle. Let that be you. Cryptocurrency markets can be a roller coaster ride, full of ups and downs. But through swing trading, I've discovered a strategy that can truly make a difference. I've poured countless hours to studying the intricacies of falling wedge patterns, rising wedge patterns, you name it, and it has become my area of expertise. Here's the thing. I genuinely want to see you thrive in this market. That's why I've made it my mission to impact 1 million of you. I want to provide you with the tools, insight, and support you need to navigate this exciting but challenging landscape. Swing trading is not just about technical analysis. It's about understanding market psychology and developing disciplined risk management strategies. I'll be there to guide you step by step as we identify different types of patterns and structures and seize profitable opportunities. Together, we'll build your confidence in trading skills, ensuring you're well prepared to face the twists and turns of swing trading. Believe me when I say that I genuinely care about your success. That's why I'm inviting you to join me, Mr. Know-It-All, on this transformative journey. Let's make the most of this full cycle and work towards your financial freedom together. You'll find all my links in my bio. Reach out and let's dive into this world of swing trading. I'm here to support you and your family and guide you every step of the way because your success matters to me. Together, let's make a real impact and achieve trading success.
The creation of the stream tonight. I had a little bit of a family function tonight, so pardon me for being a little bit late, if you will. I guess I wasn't really late. But we're going to go take a look here how Bitcoin closed for the week. And no, not quite a hammer candle, but definitely a lot of buying pressure off this wick. The 2-week chart printing just what looks to be a back test of support. Not really too concerning. We didn't really get selling pressure closing below 63K. That's pretty strong, I would say, on the 2-week closure. The 3-week still closing in a 3-week breakout. You can see the selling and buying here happening on this wick. Not really too concerned just yet. I mean, listen, guys, we are very overbought, to say the least. But I mean, this momentum seems to be holding strong, the highest positive momentum we've seen on Bitcoin since the previous bull market, right? So very, very nice close. We're going into the monthly candle close now this week. So this action this week is going to be pretty critical to see how we close. Do note that I wanted to look at, and this is pretty important because typically what we do see happening on Bitcoin a lot during these bull runs is on the monthly time frame. Okay. It gets to be pretty interesting when the candles just start to turn white, as they did last cycles. You guys can see the first white candle. White just means becoming overbought on the monthly time frame. But usually what precedes after that is the major run up, right? So I know it seems really early for this to have happen and start, but I mean, this is just kind of what Bitcoin's been doing, and this institutional buying that's been happening has kind of accelerated this cycle a bit. So I think based on what has happened in the past, we're probably going to repeat the same type of pattern. Now, I don't know we're going to get, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, almost 12 a month or a year of just straight parabolic movement. I don't know if we're going to get that, but maybe we get, 6 to 7 months of that. That could be something to look out for. And that is kind of where we're going right now. Right? You guys can clearly see that on the monthly time frame here with the monthly candle doing what it's doing. Our next real fib target here is about that $100,000 level. Okay. And, just swing high to swing low, 1272 fib extension, $100,000 Bitcoin is what this target is, given the price action. So, if we start, making closures below 61 or 60K, and we can talk about $58,000 and these Fibonacci levels here below it. But, it's just really difficult to be a bear on this market right now. It really is really difficult to be bearish, especially with a lot of these altcoins, just bottoming out and really starting to go up on their monthly timeframes. Like, I think once Bitcoin really clears, this indicator is the STP profit candles. It's part of our basic indicator package. Very, very interesting to see how this plays out here. And, the monthly time frame and the weekly time frame are still long. They've been long here since March of 2023 on the weekly time frame. It's not like we got a weekly sell signal, and usually what we do sometimes get these weekly sells to come in during this massive move up, these quick drawdowns, 30% drawdowns. But we haven't even seen that this cycle. We've seen mostly like 20% drawdowns. And that's really all we've been really seeing on Bitcoin because of this institutional buying coming in. And it's pretty interesting to see. So very interesting times here for Bitcoin. I'm not here to tell you that it's not possible that we do see a continued drawdown. It's possible that we see and test, 60,000 again, for sure. Like last week. I mean, I will say though, the daily chart looks pretty interesting, man. We got what looks to be a nice reset. The daily is crossing back up here. We based out here right along the daily Kijun line. Descending broadening formation here on the daily. This is indicative of continuation. More than likely, this is indicative of continuation to the upside on the daily time frame. The 12-hour chart is also showing the same thing. We're printing a 12-hour long signal right now. We get a closure back above this $67,000 to $68,000 region, and we're just going back up to retest the all-time high. That's what we're doing. And if you look at the trend line, we've beautifully respected this trend line, this uptrend right here. So it's tough to be bearish right now, guys. I can't be a bear when the trend is still your friend. And we didn't break this neckline. This was a head and shoulders potential setup that we were looking at here. If this broke this neckline and back tested it as resistance and then broke this trend line, then we would have seen a bigger drawdown price. But price action dictating this is bullish. It's not bearish action. So kudos to the folks that are holding strong through these dips. You will be rewarded for holding on tight, man. I mean, this is quite a run up here on Bitcoin, and we'd love to see it, man. We've been telling you guys since this low down here, or near these lows, that we were going to see this action, man. Here we are, about a year and a half later. We're all the way up here at the all-time highs, man. Beautiful things happening here in this market, and it's difficult, like I said before, to be really bearish on Bitcoin right now. It's 12-hour stochastics pointing up, daily getting a reset, your two-day getting the reset down here. I mean, bullish action. It's bullish action, guys. So let's just take a look at some of these alts. We're going to go look at total. Total market cap here is really impending a monthly breakout. This right here, once we do break out, is going to be the send to about that $6.4 trillion region in the market, confluent with this trend line here, right? Do I think XRP is going to 1000x? No. That sounds pretty unreasonable. Do I think XRP is going to 10 or 20x? That sounds more reasonable. I mean, just look at the pattern, right? So the bottom of the structure to the trend line here is about 1000%. So yeah, it's very possible that XRP can do the 10x from here, which is about that $7-8 region. That's what we're looking at. And that's the major 1272 fib extension. Is it going to do this type of movement? It very well could do that. But think about market cap wise, what that would mean. That would mean a really, really big market cap for XRP. Now, no discredit to XRP. This asset has been in the space for a very long time. It's very much set up on the monthly time frame. It looks very good. The monthly squeeze is very, very promising right here. We're just about to get a cross up on the monthly time frame. It's most likely going to break out. It is going to do that. And the chart is telling you that. And this is a very distinct pattern, probably one of the biggest patterns in crypto right now. Definitely don't want to be ignoring this asset. All right. Not financial advice always, guys. But remember, these crazy 1000x targets are crazy targets. Don't have that kind of premonition. And, that full moon, it is a full moon tonight. It is a full moon tonight. Moon girl. Yeah, dude. So yeah, I think the major 1272 fib extension is a likely scenario once we do see and kick off altcoin season, which we haven't done yet, right? And so that's something we want to look at is total 2, which is all the cryptos excluding Bitcoin here. And I think this is something to really look at. And here's the monthly. We haven't even gone up to test the all-time high. We've done about a 78.6% retracement. And if you look, it looks very similar to this accumulation structure last cycle, where when the monthly candles start going white on total 2, that's when we really get our parabolic movement. So we really haven't even started this type of parabolic movement yet for the altcoins, all right? And this chart is depicting that right here in front of your face. We did break the monthly squeeze. It is underway. We just started to see volume come in. Look at the volume coming in on total 2. Like, Moon Girl made it happen. Yeah, absolutely. So yeah, this is looking really good, guys. I have nothing bad to say about the total 2 market. Are we going to see pullbacks and stuff? Yeah, we're going to see pullbacks and stuff. We got the pullback, looks like, and we're just pivoting and making a higher low and rallying again. That's all we're seeing here, man. This is all we're seeing right now, right? And you can clearly see right now that on even the total 2 chart, look at your trend line. Look at your parabolic trend line that you're beautifully respecting, right? Yeah, it's a work of art, man. Whoever's painting these charts knows what they're doing. This is really, really nice to see. The daily full reset, just like Bitcoin, 2-day probably about a full reset here. Yeah, we might see a little bit more consolidation before your real next push out. This could take some days, but man, you're really close to the parabolic trend line here. You might even just start ripping here the next couple days, man. Like, it really wouldn't shock me at all to see that. Once we break through this $1.28 trillion region, it's pretty much straight to 1.6 trill and then up to, the 1272 fib extension, which is maybe where we see a big pullback after that. After we start going parabolic, we do something like this. We might even get to this top and pull back a bit and then go to the next level. And then maybe another drawdown. And then again, we could just consolidate before our next parabolic rise. So something like that is what I'm seeing happening on these charts. All right. So stay tuned. We're about to enter the really fun part of this market where everything just goes absolutely berserko nutso. And that's going to happen within the next few months based on what I'm seeing on these charts. All right. Okay. Now that we've gone through the basics, if you guys have tickers, please drop them in the comment section. We'll take a look at them. And what's going on, Ben Frank? What's going on, guys? Hopefully everyone's had a nice weekend. Really nice price action going on in these markets right now. Absolutely. Very, very good stuff. Tether or the dollar? Yeah, we can take a look at Tether. How's it going, RPM? All right. So Tether was my concern prior. Okay. I am going to sit here and tell you that the weekly time frame on Tether here. We got that back test. Looks like we got rejection. We might see, in another attempt to push up here on Tether, but based on the action that we just saw on the close, man, it's weak, right? Like here, you can even see on the daily's starting to already lose its momentum on the daily, the 4-hour already losing its momentum here. We broke this trend line. We made a lower high, now broke it, right? So we're probably going to come back down to retest this low. And that will be the deciding factor if and when Bitcoin makes new all-time highs, where it goes. All right, cool. All right, so IMX, ICP. We'll take a look at them. IMX holding that 270 level pretty nicely here, right off the support line that I had drawn. Beautiful retest, pivoting, making higher lows from these previous lows, right? As long as you continue to make higher lows than 179, which you've done, you're clearly in a nice uptrend here. Very, very nice respect on the uptrend. And the daily getting the reset. Momentum about to swing back up. Daily chart, 2-day chart, same thing, got the reset. Market giving some nice buy signals here on this asset. I think your next level to break, once you break 360s, is your 4.25 range and up to the all-time high, this 584 level. Very nice channel that you're respecting, man. Very nice. So your next leg here is probably to go test, the 480 level, and then maybe draw down again, and then maybe go up again. Like, just staying in the bounds of the channel is very predictable, right? That's what it's been doing. It's been doing that since it broke this range. Just up, down, up. An attempted rally failed, came back down to retest support, and reset the oscillator there for more momentum building up. All right, ICP looking pretty nuts, man. Gotta say, this looks like a massive cup with handle structure. Right, here's your cup. Here's your consolidation handle structure. Your next target here, $24. Not much real resistance here either, man. Like, once you break this range, it's probably going to $35. I had a swing target eventually of around that. I think there was like around that $200 level here for this asset. This thing looks pretty crazy on the monthly time frame. You got to say, you haven't even got a monthly cross yet. So once you do that, monthly uptrend. Okay. Very nice. Very nice engulfing candle and holding it. Bullish consolidation. Looking for this break right here, into this $20 region, up to about that $25 region on the monthly time frame. Looks very nice, man. Looks very nice here on the chart. Right at the 382 fib extension. Your next fib extension here is around that $30 region, all right? ADA. Sure, let's take a look at it. Okay, ADA breaking the channel, pulling back right at the median line here of the channel. How do you buy new tokens from XC before they are listed? I don't know. So ADA, yeah, man, just getting that rejection right at the median of the channel. I mean, if that isn't TA being respected, I don't know what is. Attempted rally, didn't break it. Coming back down to retest your base. Looks fine to me. Probably looking like it's going to get some bids right here. It should. We'll look at total 3, man. Give me a sec here. Hot low and putting in a nice bullish engulfing candle on the daily chart here for ADA. Again, look at the trend, man. Beautiful trend, beautiful structure. All right. Butting up against the daily resistance right here around the 66 cent region. But I think, in time, what will happen? In time, what will happen is we'll see this test back up higher, 86 cents. Once you break this median of the channel, it's just going to go nuts, man, because this right here has been regarded as support, regarded as resistance, and it's regarding it as resistance right now until you end up breaking it, right? So that's it. I mean, you broke this channel, clear break, making higher highs and higher lows. It's in an uptrend. It's back in an uptrend, all right? Very nice here on ADA, and I have a long-term swing target of around the $6 region. And it could go higher, but that's kind of where you can see the confluence of the channel, and it's lining up with a fib extension. So that looks like a pretty reasonable target for it. $6. I mean, you bought this at 20 cents. That's like a 30x. What do you want from the thing? That's great. That's beautiful, right? Cool. Let's look at total 3, and then we'll look at flow. So total 3, which is everything but Bitcoin and Ethereum. So that's including, stable coins. What I should do is, here, we'll do this. We'll do total 3 minus USDC minus USDT. And let's see what that gives us a picture of. All right, so this is everything minus Bitcoin, ETH, Tether, and USDC, okay? So let's go to the monthly time frame. Very clear. Yeah, very clear channel being respected. Obviously not that much data, but enough data to get an idea. We haven't even started printing these monthly overbought candles yet. That's really the fun part of the rally. Okay, we haven't experienced that yet, guys. We're about to do that. We're about to start doing that. All right, this market's about to go nuts. It really is. We have not entered that phase of the market just yet. For the altcoins. So yeah, getting tagged here around the 78886 fib extension. A close above this level means 1.4 trillion, which is the all-time high on total 3. And yeah, we're piercing through it right now, man. So I think that we're going to see that pretty quick, pretty soon. And, then we might do something like this where we get up there, we tag it, we might consolidate here for a bit before we really start busting out of here. And then, maybe eventually, and this looks like crazy target, but we could get to, $3 to $10 trillion on total 3. I don't know where the ending of the target's going to be, man, but these are your targets, 3 to 10 trillion. I know that's a big range, but wherever we end up making contact with this channel is probably going to be the top. Okay. Cool. Yeah. Let's look at flow. Flow's my jam, man. You guys know I have a vested interest in this coin. I've been buying it since 2022. I'm just holding the bags, man. Holding the bags down here. No reason to get out of it. Falling wedge breakout, inverse head and shoulders pattern, right up to the 38.2% retracement level, and just holding, just consolidating up here. Beautiful consolidation. Got the pullback, made a higher low. No concerns here from me, man. I'm thinking eventually the top of the wedge. Worst case scenario, we get to this $3 region before a major drawdown. But eventually, man, I think this 618 target looks pretty good, $5. But ultimately, I think this does resolve to the top of the wedge pattern, $25. This could take some time. All right. Yeah, your monthly is just hasn't even broke the squeeze on the monthly. Look at the volume down here starting to come in, right? These are all things you want to be paying attention to if you're trading an asset. Like, look at the monthly RSI. The monthly RSI is sitting at 14, guys. You're telling me this thing isn't going to go up? It's telling you it's got lots of room to go up. It's still a buy down here at $1.32 on a monthly chart. Not financial advice, okay? Looks like a monster. Looks like a monster. All right. Shibcoin, let's take a look at it. Shiba Inu, wow, what a rip on Shiba, man. Holy shit. All right, man. Well, you tag the 1618 fib extension, and you're pulling back right there. Beautiful golden mean ratio pullback. Starting to make higher lows, right? Nice. You're starting to make higher lows. Looks like a continuation, right? On the 2-day chart. You're still building this negative momentum. You might still consolidate a bit. The daily here going into a squeeze. Listen, man, as long as you make higher lows than your previous lows, you're going to be showing hidden bullish divergence, which is exactly what you're showing right here, which is implying a continuation to the upside. Is that going to happen tomorrow? Probably not. Is it going to go sideways a bit? Yeah. But eventually, it's going to resolve itself to the upside. Yeah, this is a crazy chart, man. Shiba Inu looks pretty crazy. Cool. I think I covered most of your guys' requests here. All All right, so Toe requesting Matic, Lido, HBAT. You mean H bar? And we'll look at the DXY. All right, sure. So Matic, beautiful breakout and back tests. Nothing bad to say here other than you got a pullback right after you broke the massive pennant. I mean, come on. What do you want to see? That's beautiful. You know, back up to the top of the range, $1.23. You break that, you're looking at $1.50s. And this is you know, the $1.50 level is, or $1.60, $1.50 level is you know, in that area here where there's like lots of, I would say probably lots of resistance. But if the market's going on a tear, man, I don't see why this range right here doesn't get busted, man. Like this is the range to bust. And then you go into price discovery. It's like, yeah, like this is exactly what we're going to see happen. I mean, look at the monthly. The monthly bullish divergence on this asset is effing crazy, man. There is no doubt in my mind that this thing is going to make a new all-time high with this kind of divergence on the chart. Just no doubt in my mind. It might take months. Yeah, it's going to take months. But this playing out right here is massive. This is going to be a massive move for Matic. Absolutely massive move for Matic in the coming weeks, months. Okay. Don't sleep on this one, guys. This is a big move, man. 849% measured move. Once you break this pennant, that's crazy, dude. This is a crazy chart. We are long Matic around 56 cents. We are holding the bag. We are holding the bag here. Swing targets up to $5 to $11. The 1272 to $11. I don't know where it's going to end up, man. I just don't. But you know what? Once it breaks the all-time high, all we can go by is fib extensions. So that's it. Okay. Matic looking pretty effing good on the longer term time frames. And if you're a long-term swing trader, that's all you should care about. Lido. Let's look at Lido. Lido looked pretty good, man. I was looking at that the other day. Don't have a lot of chart data on it. However, the monthly time frame here, putting in a nice wick there, you know, sitting around the top of the range here. All right, nice rectangle on this thing. Beautiful accumulation structure. You can see the accumulation right along this trend line. You know, one could argue this could be like an ascending triangle type of trade setup, just depending on where your ascending triangle line comes in. You know, this is, to me, this is enough data to make that assumption that this is an ascending triangle or a rectangle. You're looking at about a 3x on a breakout here. So $6 to $9 is the fib extensions here to look at here for Lido. H bar, we are bullish on H bar, man. We are holding the bag on H bar. Again, the monthly candle, kind of an indecision candle back test after an ascending triangle breakout, clear breakout. Your next real fib extension here is up around 19 cents. You know, you could be looking at a 3-bar type of movement here. Next month, you could just see this thing rip. Sure, absolutely go up to test that, and then maybe go sideways for a bit and make your cup with handle type of formation to really get into that median of the channel eventually around that 40-cent region. But if you do end up breaking that 40-cent region, man, the sky is a limit up here. You know, this dollar region, somewhere along this trend line probably gets tested during the rest of this bull run. So yeah, H bar looking pretty solid, man. And the monthly chart here, RSI just crossing bullish around 53. Volatility spiked. Monthly ASO cross. You haven't had a monthly ASO cross on H bar since March of 2021, which was like the end of the bull run. So, and you're just breaking your squeeze now, man. This is looking pretty solid too on the monthly time frame. All right, very nice. INJ, I am kind of a little concerned about INJ up here. It is quite extended. We've had multiple white monthly candles, but it just seems like it's just holding up here. It's just consolidating in this range. It hasn't broken this flag pattern here on the monthly time frame. The weekly, we had attempted rally. We came back into the structure, but still making higher lows, not necessarily making higher highs just yet. We attempted to, but just consolidating. The weekly, giving us a signal here that we could see some downside on it. This thing's went on a run, man. Like, no doubt about it in my mind that this thing's went on a run. Overbought, now back into bullish control zone territory, but you had this weekly bearish divergence here with the higher high print. Okay. So yeah, this could be coming down a bit. You can see here you have a trend line that you're basically respecting the trend line right now until you're not. So if this does come down, it wouldn't shock me at all that this comes down further and might even come down back to, $23 range, or like in this level here where it broke out from. All right. But it's up here in no man's land, right? There's nothing up here. You're overbought, you're extended, you're diverging on the weekly time frame. The monthly time frame, don't really have a lot of data on the monthly, but man, you're sitting here at 90 on the monthly RSI, very overbought. No divergence, right? There's no data on this chart, so I can't really say there's divergence, but you're just very extended, very overbought. A pullback would be, something nice to see. Like, it is what it is, right? This thing's went on quite a rally. All right. Not something I'm looking to long right now. Absolutely not. I have a position in this thing. I've been in here since August of 22, around this 160 level. We did de-risk a little bit of the trade here around this $41 region, and we're holding the rest of the trade for the remaining part of the bull market. That's it. What else do we got? We looked at HBAR. Loan token we'll take a look at. Yeah, that one. Render.ksm amp, we'll take a look at them. We looked at HBAR, Kyle. Render, man. Yeah, new into price discovery. You're looking at probably a $20 target right now, or maybe $18 target. Just depends on how you're charting this. If we use candle body structures, I guess if we're using candle body structures, we basically touched the 1272 fib extension, and we're getting that pullback right there. This chart actually makes some sense. Could we pull back to $7-8? Yeah, why not? We just tagged the 1272 fib extension. We're very overbought, and it looks like this could come down. Absolutely could come down. Does it mean it's over? No, it doesn't mean it's over. Does it mean it's over for now? Potentially it's over for now. I say potentially because, we could just get a reset and it just range and consolidate and reset that RSI. Okay. Because that's what it looks like it's doing right now. It's just getting a reset. And the daily is starting to show hidden bullish divergence, which means you could see continuation on the daily time frame here. You could see another attempted push to this top of this range here to exhaust that momentum. But for now, it looks like it's just holding its uptrend on the daily time frame. No real concerns about this asset in terms of what it's doing right now. We'll look at loan token. Let's take a look at that, actually. I got a bag of that. Loan token. Let's see. So loan token is still in this wedge pattern. It did break this low, but didn't break the low of the wick low. It's still diverging on the daily chart, 8-hour chart. The daily, don't have enough data on the daily, but you can see the RSI is just wrecked city. The 8-hour, yeah, you're just continuing to diverge, man. Lower lows on price, higher lows on the RSI. Lower lows on price, higher lows on the RSI. Eventually, I say eventually because I don't know when this can happen, but this token does have a lot of token inflation. So it might take some time for this to play out, and it may not perform that well, right? Because this token provides a lot of yield, right? So it's probably just being sold, right? Once it's yielded, it's just being sold. So that kind of takes away some of that buying pressure, and that takes away a bit of the good part of like a good token. Like the tokenomics on this aren't the best, right? Because of that. So yeah, I mean, you broke this range. You want to pop back into it. This 6757 region. If you do that, then you're looking at a potential for this break. But right now, no sign of a breakout just yet. Just kind of consolidating, downsloping, and consolidating here. All right. We did not look at ETH. We'll take a look at it. DOT and KSM and AMP here. Let's take a look at those. All right, so DOT, again, like a lot of these other assets, higher highs, made this low, another higher high. What are you doing? Another higher low. Okay, beautiful. Higher highs and higher lows. As long as you continue to do that, man, nothing to be concerned about. Really nothing to be concerned about on these larger time scales. And on the weekly time frame, you're just coming back down to retest your breakout around this 875 region. Again, nothing to really be too concerned about. Nice, beautiful wedge break here on DOT. Eventually, I'm thinking $52 for DOT. That might take some time, but that's what you're looking at. The monthly time frame, volatility spiking. The RSI sitting bullish here, 53. Monthly squeeze, busting out of a squeeze. Doesn't look bearish. It doesn't look bearish at all. It looks really bullish on the monthly time frame. KSM a bit underperforming. I'm a little unhappy with what it's doing. But yeah, got to the 618 fib extension here on KSM, and got this pullback here, nasty pullback, but the monthly engulfing candle from last month is still active. And well, the monthly is still okay. I mean, yeah, we got some contact here at the edge of the Bollinger, and the monthly RSI sitting 45 neutral. We haven't gone bullish yet on KSM. Definitely a lagger in this market right now. We started to build this positive momentum on the monthly chart, so looking good from that perspective. Your 3-week cross bullish, but got a bit of a bit of rejection here at the 618. But again, didn't take out the previous candle, so it's actually technically okay on the 3-week chart. The 2-week chart, the 2-week did engulf, but you're still holding above this engulfing here, this range here. The weekly was kind of my concern on it, though. All right, we had this weekly bearish divergence that was forming here. That looks like it played out already after that big drawdown we just saw on it. But still sitting up here at bullish territory in the 60 level. The 2-day got a reset. 47 bouncing off bearish control zone there and confirming that this asset's still bullish. So again, obviously not the best performer, but still holding the levels here, still holding the ranges here, still technically making a higher low than 36. As long as you continue to make higher lows, like I said before, you didn't quite make a higher high like most assets did, but you haven't broke the low. So that's something to be said for. All right. Yeah, absolutely, man. I think it's going to be fine. I think it's going to be fine. So AMP was your other request here. Take a look at AMP. That one went nuts, dude. I think I called this one out before. It went nuts. Yeah, what a rip on that, man. Nice breakout. Probably just back testing this 0.08 region here. Looks like you back tested it. You might consolidate after that major impulse. That is something that you typically see after major movements. And we get consolidations after that type of stuff. But yeah, the monthly chart here looks absolutely fantastic. Look at that volume breakout. That is one of the highest volume bars you've seen on this asset since the previous bull market. Incredible. Incredible volume on that breakout, man. That is looking solid for a low cap coin like this. You tag the 50% retracement level. Nothing really bad here, just some profit taking into this. You could imagine someone bought this asset down here at 0.0015 or 0.002 region, and man, they're up what? 850%. If you're not taking some profit there, I don't know when you're taking profit. Okay. But that's solid. That's a solid rip, solid breakout. You know, descending, broadening wedge formations. These typically break to the tops of their formations, which is pointing to about 7 cents. Okay. That chart looks pretty good to me, man. Monthly squeeze busting, huge volume coming in there. RSI is still wreck city. Lots of room for upside. Sitting at 33 on the RSI, man. Still looking pretty good. Am I selling my loan? No, I'm not selling my loan. It's got the momentum to do it there, Aaron, right? It's got the momentum to do it. Like, it's just starting this impulse. Like, sure, we had a big rip. Now look what it's doing. It's just consolidating here on the daily chart. You got your drawdown. You got your pullback, probably about a 30-40% drawdown, if I had to guess. Yeah, 44% drawdown. It's probably back in the buy zone there. You know, just consolidating, making higher lows. Could go sideways for a bit before the next impulse, man, right? You build momentum up on these movements. You build them up. The monthly RSI is telling you it's got lots of room for upside. That means in the coming months, you're going to see that. You're going to see those moves. They're going to start to happen quicker and quicker as the asset continues to, you know, build that buying pressure, build that momentum up. So let's look at ENS. So ENS kind of ranging here, you know, made a big run to about $30. Beautiful rally it went on after that descending triangle breakout. Can't make this stuff up. We were on the stream down here at the bottom. I remember telling you guys this is probably going to break to the upside. Lo and behold, gone, broke out, hit the 50% retracement level. We were looking at about a 500% measured move. We almost tagged this level right here, which is right around $36. The monthly time frame, again, sitting around 39 on the RSI. Still lots of room for upside on this thing on the monthly time frame. Sure, your weekly might be overbought. You're maybe a little bit extended on the weekly chart. You know, you could see a bit of a drawdown or a pullback, but you're probably just going to end up making higher lows, man. You know, like these pullbacks are the pullbacks that you want to be buying. These are buy the dip type of scenarios, right, that we're in right now in this market. And you guys need to not be afraid to do that. It always seems scary when an asset just drops 30, 40, 50% after a major rip like that. But just understand, if you're ending up to make higher lows after your initial impulse candle, like this candle right here is the active candle. This right here was the breakout candle. If you start making lows below 1175, sure, I'll agree with you. This thing's done. It's probably going back to its lows and maybe making lower lows on price. But as long as you don't do that and you're holding this base here at $18, you're solid to buy this bottoms of these ranges, okay? Remember, not financial advice. This is just how we're reading the charts right now, guys, all right? Spell token. Actually, man, spell token looked great. I was actually thinking about buying it myself the other day, and I didn't do it. But yeah, tag the 38% retracement level. And what are you doing? Coming right back down to retag your breakout area. You know, we could see some consolidation and some sideways price action for a bit after this major impulse. But look what you're doing, man. Look what you're doing. You bottomed out here. Now you're starting to make higher lows, right? And your daily looks like it's trying to reset here. This is trying to go back up. We didn't get it. We did not get a daily buy signal just yet, but you can see the momentum starting to tick back up. So what does that mean? Probably a bit more consolidation. You might go back up to test the top of the range again. You may not break out right away. You might just sit in this range, this box here for some time where you just kind of do this for a while and build up that momentum. And then eventually you get your next leg, okay? Something like that. This looks like bottomed out, man. Let's go to the monthly chart. The monthly chart is going to tell you lots of things you want to know, man. The monthly in the squeeze and breaking the squeeze. Okay, volatility ticked up. Your monthly RSI. Holy shit, this thing is still at 12 reading on the RSI, man. Yeah, dude. Lots of upside to come here for the spell token, all right? Looking great, man. Looking great. On a monthly time frame, looking great. Are you going to get a drawdown and pullback here in the next couple of weeks? Yeah. Most definitely going to see something after this type of rip. This thing just ripped off its low. Like what? 300%. So what does that mean? That means you can see a 50% drawdown, dude. Yeah, you're going to see that stuff. It's going to be volatile, bro. It's not just going to go straight up forever. It's going to hit a wall and it's going to pull back and base out somewhere, right? And it's going to base out in this area right here, man. This is now going to be support. This box right here. This is going to be support. So we come down there and you see it's just doing a bunch of nothing, just going sideways. That's the time to accumulate it. Not when it's ripping. When it's pulling back or going sideways, building up for its next move is when you want to be accumulating an asset, right? That's it, man. That's how you do it. I didn't tell you guys, but I rolled a bunch of my Avalanche position for Joe token. And why did I do that, you ask? Why did I do that? I was a little bit late on buying this asset. I did identify it down here at 20, 30 cents. But the reason why I did roll, we'll take a look at Yoshi in a second. I did roll is because, well, let's look at the monthly RSI first of all. Monthly RSI now sitting around 46. And on HA candles, still sitting down here at 36. So roughly around that $40 reading on average. Okay, so still in the buy zone, below 45 on the monthly RSI, in the buy zone. Ascending triangle breakout. We got a breakout. 400% measured move brings us what, man? Back to the all-time high. Okay, and when this pattern completes, this is going to be a big cup pattern. And then, yeah, we're probably going to see a drawdown. Okay, we're not going to maybe draw down that far. Maybe we draw down to, $3 and then consolidate here. And then what? Next leg to $13. You're telling me I can buy an asset that's at 90 cents that's potentially going to go to $13. That's a 13x, man. And not to mention, you buy the Joe token and you stake it on the platform and you earn USDC in fees from the DEX. That's a no-brainer, dude. An asset that's going to go 13x and sit there and accumulate me cash. Beautiful. What else do you want from the thing? And also, check this out. Joe versus AVAX, okay? This is why I really rolled, okay? To me, this looks like Joe is at the bottom of the range here against Avalanche, meaning that it could start to outperform Avalanche here in the next couple months. So that's why I rolled some of my AVAX here for Joe token right down here at the bottom of the range after a monthly doji candle. And yeah, the asset's range bound. But what happens when you break the range? The range here is about a 233% measured move against Avalanche. So this is telling me that this is going to outperform Avalanche potentially by 2x. So yeah, I de-risked a little bit of Avalanche and put in a Joe token, and that's going to be earning me USDC. That's beautiful trade. That's how you do it, man. This is looking good. Here, look at the weekly and the 2 week starting to cross up here. You're not really in a big squeeze, but you got the squeeze going on. The 2 week here crossing 46 on the RSI. I think this is going to be a good roll, man. This is going to be a good roll. All right, man. Cool. Yoshi coin. Yoshi, I think we're finally in the green on after Phantom broke out in a big way. Here's Yoshi breaking the descending broadening formation on the line chart. Eventually, this will resolve itself to 40 cents because that is the top of this pattern right here. That's going to be my swing target. That'll be almost a 10x trade. Yeah, dude, we're definitely in the green on Yoshi for sure. Beautiful breakout with Phantom. Can see that this broke out. I think eventually we're looking at, if we look at the resistance area here from this top, probably into that 10-cent region before maybe we see a pullback back down to like 6 cents or something. And then eventually I think we're going to break it, man. I think we're eventually going to break that target. All right, because the monthly here looks absolutely fantastic. With the monthly RSI sitting down here, man, at 30. Kyle, I'm not looking at meme coins. Sorry, bro. Can't really chart them. They don't have enough data. All right. OP, man, OP. I think eventually $6 here for OP. Still in the bounds of this channel. You can stake Joe on the Trader Joe site, man. Here. So if you go to Trader Joe and you go to stake and you go to earn USD stable coins, you click your stake amount once you connect your wallet, and you connect your wallet and you go through the motions, and you're seeing the last 30 days it's been about a 14% ROI. Okay. And you're just earning the fees off the DEX. So when meme coins start blowing up on AVAX chain, Trader Joe's going to go nuts, dude. Like, look at Radium. Radium is Solana's main DEX, dude. Look at this thing. I mean, we identified this down here at 19 cents, right? But look what this thing ran from 19 cents to $4, dude. That's almost a 20x. Crazy, man. Some of these coins are still looking pretty crazy on the chart. Even Radium still looks crazy, but look at your monthly RSI, man, or your 2-week. Your monthly, yeah, man, your monthly still has room to run, man. This thing's probably going to go nuts still. Stupid. Anyways, you guys get the gist. There's so many coins that are just starting to heat up, dude. Like, look at Rare, dude, down here. This thing looks crazy, dude. Look at the monthly RSI on this thing. 22. Wedge break. Inverse head and shoulders pattern. Beautiful setup, man. Beautiful setup. Swing target back up to $2 on this thing. All right, guys, we've been live for about an hour here. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Let me know what else you guys want to look at here. We got about 5 minutes left. Badger went nuts today, dude. This thing just fucking, look at that volume, dude. Wow. Crazy. Dodo coin, man. Don't sleep on this one. This is a low cap DEX coin. I think this one's set up for major moves, dude. Watch your dodo bird here. Pinning on the weekly chart. Nexo? Yeah, we can do it. Look at the weekly hammer candle that printed here on Dodo. Crazy. I had to sell loan for one token. What would it be? I don't know. I'm not selling it, dude. I bought it for a reason. Nexo. Nice wedge break here. Yeah, Nexo token. Back into your centralized finance type of tokens, huh? You're at a resistance level right now. If you end up breaking that, you got a range here you can get it back up to this 285 region if you kind of make some closures back in this range. And then you break the range. You could be looking at a price discovery target where this wick was about 440. Looks good. Nothing bad to say about it. Monthly RSI going bullish, 60. $618 fib extension achieved. Potentially could pull back here, which it did. And just tag the 50% retracement level, and looks like it's trying to pivot and run again. Beautiful respect along the trend line. Nothing bad to say about it. Full resets here across the board in this market, guys. Remember, those monthly RSIs, a lot of them are still pretty wrecked. And if they aren't, they're probably ones you want to take profit on or roll into an asset that's got more upside on it. All right. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the stream tonight. Exciting times are ahead here. I have to say that exciting times are ahead. This market looks primed for major moves. It's going to be a bumpy ride. You guys know the drill, but man, these charts, they look really set up for major swing trades and major opportunities. Stay patient if you're in these trades. If you've been in since the bottom, man, just hold tight. Remember, you can always take some profits along the way. You can't go broke taking profits in this market. Just remember that, all right? I'm not here to tell you when to do that. That's up to you when to do that for yourself. But remember, you can't go broke taking them, all right? Steam coin looks crazy. This is just showing accumulation, lots of accumulation. Gala, massive wedge break. Broke out, back tested, huge rally, pivoting here at 5.7 cents. A big move coming here for Gala up to 30 cents, looks like, man. That's a big move coming here for Gala. Gala Gaming, man, if you guys are in this one looks nuts. You probably got a squeeze. You just busted it. There it is. Look at the volume. Holy shit. That's a lot of volume. 4 billion in trading volume. You haven't seen those kind of numbers since last bull run on this asset. So incoming here for this asset. This looks crazy. Absolutely looks crazy. All right. Thanks, guys. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Make sure you guys smack that like button up. Join the Discord. I know lots of people that are on this stream right now are probably in the Discord already, but appreciate your guys' continued support through this run. Hopefully you guys found it informative and you guys like the analysis here, and we'll just keep at it, man. Every week we do it. We do the same things. And Aaron, it's probably not a bad time to dollar cost average that thing. But yeah, 50 cents was basically the all-time high, man. So try to get some buys in on that thing on a dip, man. All right. Cool, boys and girls. We'll catch you guys next week. Have a wonderful week, everybody.